for you in just a few minutes.
Now to some other news. When a Wauconda teenager was diagnosed with cancer, he had one goal: to make it to his senior graduation. Well, now he has another goal: to give back to those who helped get him there.
WGN's Aaron Ivory has his story.
The battle against cancer looks different for everyone. For Pearson Gibis, it meant 56 radiation treatments, months of chemo, and over 100 blood transfusions. And now that he has beat it, he wants to give every unit of that donated blood back to someone who needs it. This is his story.
It was my senior year in high school. I was an athlete. I had good grades. I was 16. You know, I thought I was invincible, honestly.
Life was good for Pearson, or Gibby, as he was known behind the plate. He was just days away from the start of his senior year that he hoped would end with a college baseball scholarship. That plan crumbled overnight when Pearson was rushed to the hospital with excruciating pain in his back.
And the doctor pulled my parents aside, and I could just tell from like how they were, like facial expressions and stuff outside the room, that something was wrong. And then they came in, and the tears.
MRI scans showed large cancerous masses dotting Pearson's spine, pelvis, and lungs, a rare type of pediatric cancer that would take nearly 2 years of radiation and chemo to eradicate. A diagnosis that would change his world forever.
I had chemo every other week for a year and a half straight.
The intense chemo schedule was only half of it. It was alternated with 56 treatments of radiation that left Pearson with barely enough stamina to stand.
He was so badly burned, and he just had so many issues with his body, so many side effects, and he was so tired, and it was a horrible time for us.
The treatments robbing Pearson not only of his senior year and dreams of a baseball scholarship, but 60 pounds off his body.
I would look in the mirror and I'd go to shower, and I could see my ribs, and I could see every vertebrae down my spine. And it was rough. To
keep his hemoglobins up, doctors had to give Pearson weekly blood transfusions.
There were days when he needed 4 units of blood, you know, just to get him back up to where he was still low, but where he needed to be. And so if you think of that, I mean, that's just one day. That was one day.
65 weeks and over 100 blood transfusions later, Pearson's body was finally clear of the cancer that stole so much. Through online courses, Pearson was able to graduate with this class and step foot back into Wauconda High School for the first time in over a year. He vowed that if he made it to the other side, he'd make certain he'd find a way to give back to those who helped him get there. It took over 100 strangers to keep Pearson alive through his cancer battle, faces he will never know.
Without all the blood I got, I wouldn't be here today.
He does know that while he may never be able to thank them, he could give back.
I just want to help someone that could be in my similar scenario that could need the blood.
For the last month, Pearson has been on a mission to sign up 100 people to donate blood. His first stop, the Wauconda firefighters and paramedics that got him to the hospital countless times.
This one hits close to home. The Gibis family approached us and would like to do this, and we're honored really to participate and be able to host this.
This Saturday, the entire Wauconda Fire Department garage will be cleared out to make room for blood donation chairs and equipment from LifeSource.
Blood products don't last forever, and blood can't be manufactured, so it really is us relying on donors to be generous and selfless and come in and give up an hour of your day to donate.
Wauconda isn't a big town, which means word is getting around fast. Pearson wants people to know he's grateful. He never got the senior year or scholarship he dreamed of, but this last month he stepped back out behind the plate with a smile, knowing he can handle whatever life pitches his way.
I'm playing. I'm there.
Giving with Gibby Blood Drive is this Saturday, May 5th, from 9 until 3 at the Wauconda Fire Department. If you want to donate, we will post a link to LifeSource appointment page along with this story on WGN-TV.com. Aaron Ivory, WGN News.
Go Gibby.
Yeah.